Okay guys, it's Ballistic Expansion here today. I thought I'd make a short video on powder coating your lead cast bullets and how I do it and why I do it, just like that. Before I start, I'm going to go ahead and give credit to castbullets.com. It's a great forum, a lot of information over there, a lot of that stuff I derived, a lot of the stuff I'm doing here I derived from there. So go ahead and head over there and check them out. Really cool forum, very helpful people over there. Alright, so go ahead and get started. We'll talk about why we powder coat the lead bullets anyways. When you're shooting lead bullets and you start shooting higher velocities, the base will start to weak and gas will cut around the base of the bullet, and that's called gas cutting, obviously. What that does is it'll weaken the lead and it'll throw that weak lead it'll force that lead into the lands and grooves, and it'll cause you to have, very bad lead fouling in your bore to the point where you can't shoot, X amount of rounds before they start tumbling and you just lose all accuracy. And it could also be a danger factor. It could build up lead in the barrel to the point where it gets such a tight diameter that it bulges your barrel and could blow up your chamber, etc., etc. So that's one of the reasons. And also it prevents you from having to use bullet lube, at least on the pistol bullets. On the rifle bullets, some people still lube them with powder coat. I don't. So these pistol bullets, I'm just doing these are 9mm. That's the main reason I'm doing it, so I can shoot them a little bit hotter, faster velocity, and not have to worry about leading. And it's a lot quicker doing this, a lot less clean than using Lee lube or any other kind of lube. I'll show you guys what that looks like right here. Let me open it in this little container. Oh, here we go. This Lee Liquid Alox works great. I use this like on my 45s. I really don't need to powder coat your 45s because they're going so slow. It's not gonna, cause gas cutting and fouling, stuff like that. So this works really well for that, and I'm still gonna plan on using that on certain, calibers and loads and stuff. So definitely not to, you don't want to throw lubing out the window completely. People have been doing lubing, for like 100 years plus for lead cast bullets. It's been around forever and it's worked good since then. So it's always, good to go back to the basics too. But for our purposes, we're gonna be powder coating. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about how I start the process. First, you're gonna need to bring your cast bullets in. So this is a finished bullet from the mold, and what we're doing is we're putting them in here, and then we're gonna what we're doing is called dry tumbling. You can, if you have a paint booth set up and all that, an electrostatic gun, you can you can coat them with a powder coat gun. So, but this is a lot cheaper and a lot less space, saves a lot more space. So what I do is I just throw them all in here, and what these are airsoft BBs. And I use those kinds of a medium for the bullets to move around in. You can see you can get them right here. The black ones supposedly work best. That's just what I got because that's what I'd heard. So I got the black. They're about $15 for that thing, which is kind of insane. So that's probably the most expensive part of this whole thing. But anyways, put them in there, and it helps the bullets. They roll over the bullets, and they coat them evenly. And also, I'm pretty sure it creates some kind of electrostatic, bond with the powder coat. It helps it coat better. And that's all. I haven't done it without the BB, so far that's working great. And as you can see, there they are coated. Now, when they're like this, you cannot touch them with your fingers or anything like that, because it will rub off. It's just, the powder is just sitting on the bullet pretty much. So what I do is I use these tongs here. And what I do is I wrap the ends in electrical tape, and that minimizes the powder coating rubbing off. And I really don't care if they rub off. Usually when I grab them, you try to grab them towards like the front, like right there. You don't want to grab them back here at the base because that's the critical part of the powder coat, because that's what's going to be holding the bullet from having gas cutting and stuff like that. And the base is also going to want to keep that coated. So really the top part, this part up here, really doesn't matter that much other than for cosmetic purposes. So that's how I get them out. Just grab them out. That's really the longest part of the process, taking them out and setting them over here on your curing pan. So you set them all up, get them ready to go. You want to wrap it in non-stick aluminum, so they'll just come right off when you get done baking them. They come right off. They don't pull aluminum with them or anything like that. And what you're going to need is a convection toaster oven. This is really where everything happens at. You can get a pretty decent one at Walmart or something like that. And you're just going to want to put it on about 400 degrees and for about 20 minutes. And you're going to want to make sure it's a convection oven. You probably could do it in a regular just like toaster or baking oven. but convection is really gonna get an even heat temperature and allow the powder coat to bake on evenly, not get any runs or anything like that in the powder coat. So that's what I got convection up, and so here they are finished. You can see whenever they're finished, they're a lot more darker, glossy red than they are over here. They look really orange whenever the powder coat hasn't been baked on, but then they bake out. They bake pretty, almost like a scarlet color, I guess you could say. So that's pretty much what they look like. This is only a first coat, and you can see where I've grabbed them. You see there's little spots there, but really that's not gonna affect it. So I only coat them once. You can see I did some truncated cone bullets here on this side. These are my favorite bullets right here. That's what I shoot in competition. And then I'm gonna start using these. These are from a 6-cavity Lee mold, just regular round nose. Both are 124, 125 grain. They vary. I weighed these. They weigh in like 124, 125 consistently. And same with these too. So pretty good bullets. But then you get them all done, let them cool off, and you're pretty much ready to go from here. Go ahead and show you guys what the finished product looks like. I'm gonna open up this box I've been working on. And there you go. They're ready, loaded up, ready to go. Now, when you're hand loading these, because you're putting that powder coat on there, it's going to add an extra thousandth or so, and you're definitely going to want to crimp these, because if you don't crimp them, they won't fit in your throat of the chamber, unless you have an unsupported chamber. Maybe like a Glock barrel, it might work. But I crimp them I have a Storm Lake barrel in my Glock 34, and I noticed the other night, I put all these through, and the ones that aren't crimped will not go in at all, hardly. You'll get hang-ups and stuff like that. So you definitely want to crimp these for, maximizing reliability and stuff like that. So there's the finished product. They work great. I really like them. Thought I'd show you guys real quick how I do that. Very simple process. You can get this powder coat here from Harbor Freight. I think it's on sale actually right now for like $3.99. So it's about $4 or $5 regularly. So pretty good stuff. Red supposedly coats the best. I haven't used anything else, but as you can see, they work pretty decent. So, you're welcome to try their colors. They have yellow, all kinds of stuff. Maybe if you're a lady, you want to do pink, that's also an option. So, really neat project here I got going. I'm really enjoying it. So, hope you guys got some information out of this, and stay tuned for more. See you guys around.